Now the starting group for San Antonio. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie at power forward. And for the Celtics, Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the 3 slot. Well, points won't be easy to come by in this one, Stan. We have two of the toughest defenses in the league here.
Yeah, look, the way these teams can rotate and cover for each other is phenomenal. They know that defense is their identity, and they pride themselves in it.
Now here's Vassell. Jacks up a 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, the defense has to do a better job at pushing Vassell off that spot outside.
White, the pass to Hauser. Tatum looking it over. From deep. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Wembanyama. Fade away. Boston with a rebound. Here's Queta. Pass to White. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. For 3. Vassell with the rebound. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively. And he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Brian?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Hauser. Fires the 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Castle against Brown. Castle outside. 5 on the clock. Wembanyama screen. Castle finds Wembanyama. Pure from three-point range. Wembanyama's got 5.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
San Antonio leading. Now Wembanyama. He's got 5. He takes it in. 2 points. That one goes. Wembanyama's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Boston's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Brown. The fader. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
Fox outside. Now here's Wembanyama. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it. And let's have a look at the big men leading the league in assists during the past month. 3rd is Jason Tatum.
And I love how these guys are some of the most complete front court players in the NBA. They're not just score and rebound bigs, they can also beat you with their passing as well.
Well, that's really what the new-aged big man has turned into. They're not just bruisers anymore.
Now here's Brown. Looking at his scoring efficiency, he's averaging around 29 a game. And it's all tied up. Brown's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
There's some power to JB's game. He can simply go through contact.
Out left to the wing. Champagnie, the pass to Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. Boston pulls it in. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they faced the Spurs.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Brown gets the bucket.
This shot used to be a question mark for Brown coming into the league. Now you gotta guard him from deep.
Vassell passes to Wembanyama, out to the right wing. They need this. Devin Vassell, that one's good. Vassell's got 6.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Brown. Coming off a 22-point game against Philadelphia. Stolen by Wembanyama. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, you know what I like about De'Aaron Fox is the urgency he plays with. He's always pushing the tempo and raising the energy level.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes a first. And his teams run through the finish line of the season, Grant. There must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Both good from the line that time. Well, with De'Aaron Fox, he may go through peaks and valleys, but he's always dangerous, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes you watch and think, this defense is doing a great job against him. And then he'll drop 15 and a quarter without even breaking a sweat.
He was all alone on that one.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 1. Pass to Wembanyama. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 9 points in the game.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Barnes against Tatum. Outside White. Pass to Hauser. There's the 3. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. It's good. Wembanyama's got 11.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Tatum against Barnes. Tatum inside. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
It was an all-out effort on defense. I mean, they stepped up for one another and helped each other out so well on this end.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Tatum. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. You look at San Antonio, with great effort over a long season, they're second in the conference.
Well, right now for the Spurs, they've established themselves as a legit team this year, but you can tell they want to get higher up in the standings if possible, and specifically securing home court advantage for the first round.
Here's Champagnie, defended by Hauser. Castle for 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Boston trailing. White for 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
San Antonio with the ball. following the three by Boston. Wembanyama finds Barnes. Fox for three. Boston pulls it in. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, they found some decent looks, but the shots just weren't falling. Sometimes it goes like that.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Champagnie, the pass to Wembanyama. And a nice finish on the layup. Wembanyama's got 13.
Oh, fantastic start from the field for him. 6 for 8.
Brown against Castle. The kick to Tatum. This one for three. Rebounded by Champagnie. For San Antonio, they've got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Here's Wembanyama. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Pass to Tatum. Four on the clock. Left block shot on the way, and it's in, off the glass. 10 points for him.
Well, that's just good concentration by Tatum. He got hit.
Outside Wembanyama. It's Barnes on the wing. San Antonio moving the ball around. Castle finds Fox. Here's Champagnie. Now Wembanyama, covered by Vucevic. Victor Wembanyama again.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And the Spurs with some changes. Hornets checked in for Wembanyama, and Keldon Johnson subbed in for Champagnie. Here's Pritchard. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
San Antonio leading. Fox outside. Inside, Cornet. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Another reason why Fox is the perfect guy to run this offense. He excels in pick and roll action.
Here's Shireman. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room, and he went to work.
Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
4 on the clock. The three from Barnes. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Savvy decision there by Fox. Moving the ball back outside into the hands of a ready shooter.
Pritchard surviving the D. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Love the old school finger roll. It's just a graceful move.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Castle right side, lets it fly. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
Outside Pritchard. And Boston again with the bucket.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Pritchard against Fox. the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Free throw, no good for Fox.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
Now here's Tatum. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and look, he made his mark on defense also. Was pressuring the ball, came away with 3 steals.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
They've got Peyton Pritchard, Jason Tatum out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Walsh in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Guys, back over to you.
He's come a long way. All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Cornette, following the 3 by Boston to the middle. Back to Castle. It's intercepted. Outside Tatum. Floats one up. Harper pulls it in. San Antonio's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Pass to Barnes. And here's Johnson, defended by Pritchard. And here's Cornette. Puts up a 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Here's Shireman. He's guarded by Castle. Now here's Tatum. Fires the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Johnson. And there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. Boston leading by 3. Here's Shireman. Still without a bucket. Here's Tatum. It's stolen. Back come the Spurs in transition. Pass to Castle. Now here's Cornette, covered by Vucevic. Cornette passes to Vassell. They still need this. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
Right wing. Here's Vucevic. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Hey, Coach, we see more and more teams looking to push the pace. What took so long?
I don't know what took so long, B.A. I think what happens as coaches and as players, you realize that it's tough to score against the best defensive teams in the half court where their defense is set. And so if you can get the ball down the floor quickly and beyond the attack before they are locked in, you got a much better chance to generate quality shots.
And the Celtics making a change here. Brown's checked in. Brown against Castle. Vassell outside. Screen by Olynyk. Beyond the arc. Vassell can't get it to go.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Brown scanning the floor. Oh, Jaylen Brown! A strong finish.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And it's Fox missing.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Now here's Tatum. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. 5 to shoot. Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Stan, looking back on the 2017 draft, at the time, you believe Jason Tatum was the best prospect.
And with hindsight, B.A., that seems obvious. But back then, Markelle Fultz was the consensus #1 pick. Credit the Celtics for trading back and getting their guy.
And Boston with some changes. Hauser comes in for Shireman, and it's White in for Pritchard. Vassell outside. The kick to Olynyk to end the run. Nails it from beyond the arc.
We've seen Olynyk do this for over a decade. Stretch the floor with his shooting.
White looking it over. Tatum against Barnes. Left side Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
Now here's White, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Takes the three. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Now shooting the three ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Fox against White. Vassell outside. And that one drops. Vassell's got 8.
Well, those were some weight room points from Vassell, flexing his muscles.
Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. Oh, Brown Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Out to the right wing. Vucevic against Wembanyama. Back to Vassell. Pass to Castle. Tries the 9-footer. It's hauled in by White. Boston on offense. They're on a 19-5 run. Hauser, that's good. He's got 5.
He's a true team-first guy. White is all about finding the team the best scoring chance he can.
Now here's Vassell. Give him 8. Wembanyama. The big man, Wemby for 2.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Spurs trail by 14. Fox outside to the wing, right side. Wembanyama against Vucevic. Wembanyama down low. 17 points for him last game against Portland.
And he was a menace on the defensive end in that one, just racking up the blocks.
Here's White. The Spurs making their last shot. It's Brown on the wing. Three-pointer. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Fox. Outside Barnes. To the left wing. Outside Wembanyama. Fox outside. Fox takes the hit and scores.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Boston leading by 10. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And some changes here for the Celtics. Tatum checked in for Vucevic, and Pritchard is subbed in for Jason Tatum. San Antonio also making some changes. Lynx checked in for Barnes, and it's Harper in for Castle. Outside White. Pass to Pritchard. Let's go with a 3. Counted from distance. Pritchard's got 7 points in the game.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Wembanyama, high post. Queta pulls it in.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Brown. Three-pointer, Pritchard. Rebound by San Antonio.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
To the paint. Oh, too much length from Wemby.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Brown finds White. And here's Hauser from outside the arc. He drops it from range. Hauser's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Harper passes to Wembanyama. Here's Fox. The 3 is up. Hauser grabs the board.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Vassell against White. Back to Brown. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's 13 points for Jaylen Brown.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
Three-pointer, Fox. It doesn't go for him.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Pass to Brown. Back to White. The three. Good. And Brown gets the assist. White's got 6 here in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
1:02 left to play in the half. Here's Wembanyama. Harper passes to Wembanyama. Drops one in from the wing. Wembanyama's got 25 points in the game.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Back to Brown. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Well, we're seeing this more and more out of Brown. The ability to take over for an extended period of time.
Fox surveying the D. From downtown. It's hauled in by White.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Kick out to Brown. Here's Tatum. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Boston Celtics out in front by 19 going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back after this.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
You take a look at the Spurs, last week of the season, they want the playoffs to start, but they still got to take care of business.
Interesting time. You want to avoid injuries, but also not lose your momentum.
Changing gears here, how about what Jason Tatum was doing in that first half?
We continue to see growth in Tatum's game. He's dedicated to continual improvement, and because of how hard he grinds, he's able to put together games like this one.
A great player still with a lot of upside. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. And on the floor for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the 4. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Champagnie's got his first 2 points of the night. Brown with it. There's the triple. Rebounded by Champagnie. Spurs trail by 17. Wembanyama, pass to Fox. Now Vassell. From deep, Wembanyama. Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good.
Well, when Wemby is hitting those, it's a great sign for the offense and a nightmare for the opposition.
Tatum, pass to Brown. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on De'Aaron Fox.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Stan, one thing about Jaylen Brown, he seems so composed out there.
Yeah, B.A., he's very calm. Doesn't waste energy. You love a player who's this focused and calculated.
And he knocks down the first one. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league. Yeah, very hot start out of halftime, making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Tatum finds White. Back to Tatum. From the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Yep, count it. Wembanyama's got 7 points for the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Brown. The kick to Tatum. 4-3. Here's Tatum. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
To the inside. Outside White. Here's Hauser. Drops in the layup for 2. Hauser's got 10 points.
Yeah, and guys, when White's got the ball in his hands, you can count on him to make the right decision with it.
Vassell, a screen on Tatum. Here's Champagnie. The three-pointer off the mark. Celtics lead by 16. Inside. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Well, look, you're talking about one of the more dynamic scorers in this league. Jason Tatum putting on a show.
Now here's Fox. 6 points for him. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is looking. You take a look at the Celtics. With the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference.
Well, for the Celtics, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs.
Vassell outside. Back to Fox. Pass to Castle. Lets the 3 fly. That's good from Fox on the assist by Castle. 9 points in the game.
The consistency might not be elite, but still, Fox is a legitimate three-point threat.
Brown against Castle. Outside White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Spurs trail by 15. Here's Fox. Fox lifts off and hammers it down.
A little something extra with that finish from Fox.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. A new generation is entering the league, and Draymond Green said these young dudes talk a lot of mess. I don't mind it at all. It's just weird to be in a space where they're like, man, I watched you my whole life. But then they're also talking crazy, saying, you had your run, you're old now. Back to you.
Yeah, it flipped quick, doesn't it? Thank you, Allie. So it's San Antonio now, after the basket by Boston. Here's Champagnie. They get it again. Wemby stays with it and puts it in.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
Outside White. Back to Brown. Pass to Tatum. On the wing, Hauser from behind the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now. Now here's Castle. Fires from deep. He buries it from 3. Castle's got 5 points.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Brown against Castle. Left side, Brown. Outside White. Back to Brown. Ooh, Brown takes it to the D inside.
Agile and athletic. Brown is able to just overcome that interior defense.
Lets it go from deep. Champagnie shot is off.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And finished off by Tatum.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. There's a screen, and here's Vassell from the arc. The rebound, Celtics. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Great move by Tatum. Getting to the rim and throwing it down.
Castle outside. San Antonio moving the ball around. Fox outside. Launches a 3. No luck on that one. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. 16-point lead. Hauser outside. Brown inside. He's covered by Fox. White can't hit. For San Antonio, they've gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. The 11-footer, always attacking Fox.
Well, Fox is selective with his mid-range shots, but if he likes the look, he's going to take it.
Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. Over Castle. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Brown's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Offensive rebound. Wembanyama finds Vassell. The shot no good. Celtics lead by 16. Down low. Here's Tatum. Rebounded by Castle.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Fox against Brown. Fox, that's good. Fox has got 15.
Looks like he's shooting with a lot more confidence here in the second half.
Brown passes to Queta. And here's White. Pass to Hauser from deep. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
And a misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
And Boston with some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Queta. Walsh comes in for Tatum. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Hauser. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Now here's Brown. Give him 23. Spins. And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Vucevic. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Pass to Brown. Launches it. Hits the trifecta. Brown's got 26 points.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, The second half is a great time to do it.
Wembanyama, the pass to Fox. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, a great flush from Wemby.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Up top, Brown. He's got 26. He's on target from 8 feet out. 28 points for him.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Outside Barnes. Fox outside. Three-pointer off the mark. Boston leading by 17. And here's Brown. 28 points for him. Shoots over Barnes. And that one's long. San Antonio's shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Here's Champagnie, defended by Brown. Wembanyama screen. Pass to Castle. 6 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. Fox for 3. It's hauled in by White. White's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Brown. 1:36 left in the third quarter. Cans it from short range. Brown's got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Champagnie shot is off.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Now here's Brown. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game.
And when he gets to his spot, Jaylen Brown is money from the mid-range.
Here's Fox. 15 points in the game. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. Up and in on the layup. Wembanyama's got 38 points.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
Left side, Brown. And the jam by Brown.
You're taking over this one in effortless fashion. When Brown is cooking like this, keep working the ball to him.
Fox outside. Pass to Wembanyama. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Fox.
One shot.
Throw good, Wembanyama.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Pritchard, no good. Spurs trail by 18.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Here's White. And Boston again with the bucket.
The defense was certainly a little late in reacting to the step back.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Celtics out in front. They lead by 18. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guards. Set others up, play the game the right way.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Jason Tatum Nikola Vucevic is out there with Peyton Pritchard, and it's Walsh in at the 4. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Barnes. Now Fox. That one's good, and it's Barnes with the assist. Fox has got 11 points here in the second half.
Still able to finish through contact. What toughness by Fox.
Tatum against Vassell. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Boston.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And listen, Jason Tatum is one of the very best players in the world. He does everything well, can fill in wherever, the type of player who covers up your weaknesses.
Now here's Fox. Shireman grabs the board. Inside, here's Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Fox. Shoots over Pritchard. And it's Fox missing. And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Fox outside. Vassell outside. To halt the run. Boston with a rebound. Vucevic has got his fourth rebound in this one. Now here's Pritchard. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Gonzalez. Back to Vucevic. Here's Shireman. Just 4 to shoot. Tries again. And Vucevic with the lay-in. Vucevic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now here's Vassell. To the middle. Here's Cornette. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Up top, Tatum. He's guarded by Barnes. And then Tatum slams it in.
That's a big-time move by Jason Tatum. I don't know how many style points you give him on that one.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Now here's Vassell. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Cornette. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Well, Stan, now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons now, what do you think about them?
Well, B.A., I'm probably in the minority. I don't really like them. I think they slow down the flow of the game. And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Celtics lead by 23. Vucevic, a screen on Barnes. Pass to Vucevic. Jacks up a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight.
Working it to Vucevic, and he does not hesitate.
Now here's Fox. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league. There's Tatum with the three. And it's Cornette with a rebound.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
They set the pick. Vassell with it. Releases. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Shireman. Fox against Pritchard. To the paint. Here's Brown. And the layup is good off the glass. Brown's got 36 points.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
And it's Fox missing.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Now here's Tatum. Now, Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Here's Fox, following the bucket by Boston. Pass to Cornette. And here's Vassell. Fox outside. And there it is for him. Fox has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, we know Fox loves to take it to the rack, but he also has a nice floater game.
Tatum inside, working on Barnes. Yep, that one's good. Tatum's got 43 points.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Fox outside. Cornette sets a screen. And Fox hits from deep. Fox has got 24.
You can see the confidence building now that he's found his mark from 3 in this second half. The defense is going to have to do a better job.
Now here's Tatum. Floats one. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
And San Antonio making a change here. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Champagnie comes in for Barnes. Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell. And Stephon Castle's subbed in for Harper. And that one misses. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. From outside, off the mark. Boston has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Tatum inside, covered by Johnson. Tatum, good.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Fox outside. To the left side wing. To the inside. Pritchard with a steal. And Boston pushing it up now. Here's Tatum. Three-pointer. And there's Pritchard. That's good. On the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got assist number 5 here tonight. Castle outside. They set the pick. Outside Johnson. to stop the run. And the layup is up and in.
Well, that's where Johnson does most of his scoring. He's very effective down low.
And here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You've got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the third, fourth, fifth, sixth picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. Outside Johnson. Off target with the three.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Back to Tatum. There's a screen. Takes a three. Oh, another one falls.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Fox. Can they get it? Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists now in this one.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Here's Garza. Now Tatum. And Boston again with the bucket.
Well, very few guys take advantage of space in the mid-range like Tatum. He's an assassin from that area. Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Boston has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Pritchard against Fox. Here's Shireman. And a miss there on the triple. The Spurs shooting around 53% in the fourth. Here's Champagnie. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Yeah, excellent decision-making from Castle to set up his teammate.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Outside Tatum. And there's the screen. The three. The rebound by the Spurs. One more. Look out! Wow!
Are you kidding?
Yeah, just a vicious slam from Castle. You know, I have a feeling we'll see a few more of those over the next few years.
Here's Shireman. Here's Garza. Pass to Pritchard. Here's the three. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Celtics.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
Add this one to the win column. They're 57th of the year.
Well, at least they're going to take one game in this season series. It was an uphill climb.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jason Tatum.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Now here's Tatum. And good! There's another! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, the dunk by Wemby might be the most effortless dunk you'll see.
One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
And Pritchard, here we go. Pass to Gonzalez. Here's Shireman. And again, Boston with the triple.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Castle misses. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thank you very much. Jalen, you had it going. Can you talk about the confidence you had tonight?
I'm just trying to continue to show people what I can do, continue to get better. It's a long journey. It's a process. I still got a long way to go and a lot to learn, so I'm going to just keep going up.
It's all part of the journey. Thanks, Jalen.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And we present the player of the game, Jason Tatum.